just leaving my computer. I need to start letting it go to sleep. I be poor baby.
Yeah.
Then when I came back, I ended up trying to get off, and I ended the stream, and I thought I was ending myself off of the anyway. So poor Al is a flop, especially after I know he probably gonna be like, damn, after he's seen this episode, was like, damn, she called me by her last shorty's name. You know what I'm saying? I was like, but he was good potential. I thought he was trying. He was, talking and all of this good stuff, trying to take her out to eat afterwards. I'm like, you just ain't over Kyle, Thelma. That's all. Just call spade. Thelma, call spade, baby. And it's okay. It's okay. But you know what's funny? She went live the other day, and while she was live, you know how when someone calls, your live messes up when you're live on your phone?
Yeah.
So that's what happened. And she was like, oh, hold on, y'all. I'm sorry. My boyfriend's calling. So she already got a new man.
Well, we don't know if it's the ex who came back.
That's a good one. Oh, did she go back to Kyle? Did she go back to Kyle? Did they get? Because she said it was just he was an awesome man. It was just the miscommunication or whatever. Maybe he worked that out. You know, you don't know what you got till it's gone. Maybe he missed her, got it together, came back, was like, hey, maybe, just maybe. I don't know, but. What would you think about that if that's what happened?
I think, the parents really liked him because, they keep saying, even when she was talking, the mom was talking about, boyfriends and who is going to, she kept saying, and you, my daughter, and then talked about
Marcella, hey.
Talked about him. So I think he was respected to some extent compared to this other Michael dude. And so I don't know. Maybe he would be welcome.
You can't compare Michael to him because Michael is Nana's man and Kyle is Thelma's man.
That's true.
But if you're just talking along as what's good for your daughter, then yeah. But yet we haven't seen for ourselves what Kyle is and presenting himself to us. However, Michael has. And I'll say this about Michael. He kind of made me feel a little soft for him this date. We saw a little bit more of him. He was very attentive to her, complimenting her. He's scared of heights, so he went and did a whole entire thing that he is scared of doing, trying to show that he a man, And that was cute how they held hands going down the ride, and he made her feel comfortable by getting a whole dude to come kick it with her sister, probably knowing because Michael been around for a while, and she probably don't pillow talk with him. So they probably already knew that she wasn't going for it. But, to make it easier, he did that for her.
I agree.
I just feel that it's real. He's real. He could have a sweet side. And maybe they just making it more than what it is. It could be a production thing. You might be good. You never know. You never know. So the only other interesting thing that really happened this episode was basically Brenda speed dating, if you will.
The African bacha.
Yes. So they had their party. What is it called?
I'm not from West African, so I don't know. They said
something really cool and dope, and they had that, and the adults were adulting. They was drinking, they was mingling, they was dancing, and maybe just maybe because of our age, we are more into what the age are. Maybe that's what it is. The girls are younger. We older.
Yeah. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe that's what it is.
Older. We older.
Maybe that's what it is.
With the aunties, because what you eat at the auntie, we more closer to age than the girl.
Maybe that's what it is. Actually,
I think that's what it is. That's what it is.
Because if my daughter is watching, my daughter would think that's cute. them, and the guy really not making clear what you want with me. Are we in a relationship or we are not in a relationship? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So my daughter might find it very cute. But how old are they? Are they not in their?
I mean, we know that Brenda has just graduated. She's the youngest from college, so she's got, and they're all of age to drink. So they're all. I'm sure they're all in their 20s at least.
Yeah, and she must be maybe in her early 20s because she finished
Early
college like in a span of 3 years. So yeah. So I agree. Might be that way. Might be that. That's true.
Yeah. So we got to keep that in mind, and that's why we want to kick it with the aunties. We want to see what they up to because they more everything. That's what that is. We just got to admit that we owe.
Yeah,
we got to remember that we owe. Then that's what it is. Because I forget I'm old sometimes. I really do. Because I know I'm young thing. So I forget. I got to be reminded of my age. I forget. But yeah, so when Brenda was doing her speed dating, it was hilarious how Auntie Abigail and Mama, they was both all up in Brenda's business, but Mama like go talk as she's actually talking already, and then you got Auntie Abigail giving the evil eye, like cursing, like, oh, don't work out, you going miles.
And I think also even before they started the dating, her going to Nana and keep both nagging Nana, you have to, you're on a mission, if you don't want me to tell you. And you can see now, I think it's getting to her. Because even when she sat down, she's being as, what's going on with you? It's like, nothing. But you can see, her demeanor changed.
Yeah.
So I feel like it's no longer, fun, like, oh my gosh, auntie's like.
Because she know it ain't about to happen, and she know her time has come to where she's got to either bite the bullet, let the car meet Michael, because we know Auntie Abigail about to spill it off. And there was so that was another thing. So when Thelma went live, she was also saying stuff like, because I had asked the question, I had mentioned Auntie Abigail. I was like, is Auntie Abigail like this in real life or something? He was like, oh, yes, she is. Auntie Abigail is dope. And she just like gave her so much love and everything. So I guess they used to
very close.
Abigail's tactics, and they don't take it too personal, because that's just her, because she gave a lot of love for it to her, so that was sweet. And she had also mentioned I guess there's been a lot of hate talk toward GS and and all of that, so she had mentioned just remember that you're only seeing this much and you're not seeing the whole thing, so please stop hating on her like that, give her place and just understand, this is, you're only seeing a snippet of everything. So at that point, we got to give GS grace. We always have over here anyway, but other people I guess have not. So anybody else who watches this, you haven't seen Thelma's live. I actually did screen record it, so I'll probably do it. But she talked about a little stuff, and she talked about she did talk a little bit about I think she even explained what tribes they're from and all of that stuff. She talked about the tribes and all of that stuff. And I had asked her, is she doing interviews? Would she be open for an interview? And so she told me to contact her so I can get the information to get in touch with her publicist or her manager.
Awesome.
So I'm going to do that tomorrow on my day off. So hopefully we can get her, and hopefully the other girls too. Maybe all three of them will
that would be awesome.
Time, or at least two of them, or if not, just them
or
whatever.
Awesome.
Even Mama and Papa, Auntie Abigail, everybody's welcome. Cousin Kenny, just come on, everybody. Miles, come on, everybody is welcome.
Even the bachelors who are invited, come on in. Tell us how the experience was. What I mean? The ones who are chosen.
This difference says, love your perspective, Mad.
Yeah. So but in the essence, like what Auntie Abigail is trying to to tell us or to showcase is like there are arranged marriages back home and they have been successful. And arranged marriages does not necessarily, oh my gosh, you don't like them. It's class. It's class. You know, you're from a rich family, you only interact with people from, you know, rich family, it's a class. You're gonna be hooked up with somebody, you know, same, you know, same level, same standard. Now it's different because for Auntie Abigail, you know, these kids grew up together. You know, that's why they cannot see her son as somebody, you know, that you did. It's like my brother. That's my brother. So what happens is you go out, get out of your village and look for somebody outside of the village where you don't know them, but you know they're from the same standard. You know, people talk, people see things.
Yes.
And it's a beautiful thing. And I wonder if their parents were like an arranged marriage. I wonder. That's something
that's a good question, and that's one of the questions I want to ask. Like because she had asked so many questions. Is different. Says positive vibe here.
Yes,
we are all positive over here. We're positive people over here. Yes, we don't do that much of the drama, especially we're being respectful for this show. So we're definitely not. This is a family show, and you know we're gonna have much respect for them. But we just have respect now. We can get out of pocket on different shows. Believe me, we got to go. We got a whole bunch going on over here. You just gotta know what you're gonna get from which show you're gonna get. But over here, we being nice, cool, collected for the family. Yeah. You know,
it's the Royals.
A little bit rougher, then we'll get a bit rougher. You know what I'm saying? But we're gonna be good.
The coming episode. The coming episode is gonna be.
Yes, let's talk about this coming episode because I thought that we were gonna get the Kofi conversation this episode, but no, they said, we're gonna hold that thought real quick, and we gonna see it next week. Now, when the girls were talking with Cousin Ken, they said that within 3 months, Kofi was trying to take over, realized he wanted to take over the business.
I wonder why. I wonder if it's the mentality. Yeah. I wonder if there's a mentality of, you know, he's a man and these are women and they're gonna get married and they're gonna go out, you know. I wonder what his mentality was.
Yes, because like Thelma said, he has, even if Thelma didn't want it, there are 2 other daughters in place after her that comes before him. Right. So where does he get off thinking that it's him because it's not Thelma? Because
it's until recently where people have started appreciating girls. All right. It's just like if you give birth and you're just giving birth to girls and girls, you know, people will be like, you know, why don't you try a second wife to give you a son? Because continuity of the family name, you know, it can only be carried by a son because a son, you know, I give birth to 3 children, 3 girls, they're gonna get married, they're gonna get away from this house, go start their own family. But if it's a son, then you know, a son is gonna carry on. So there's that. So I don't know if he came in here and he realized, oh, it's just girls, they're going to get married, you know, they're going to go on with their lives. It is just me here, you know, who should be taking care of the business. And I hate that in that conversation, they're talking about how the relationship between the 2 brothers now it's constrained because of their situation. And I can only imagine how far it's going to get worse because you can see what he's saying, accusing their dad.
Yeah, he had a lot to say at the naming ceremony. He did not hold back how he felt when Brenda approached him at the ceremony. He is not holding back, even from the little bit we've seen from this. And the thing is, you know, we ain't even about to see the whole conversation of it. You know, this whole conversation was probably longer than the whole entire episode in real life. You know what I'm saying? So I really hope we get the bits and parts we need that really make sense of what the conversation really is,
right?
And how it really went down. But I most importantly want Papa Akili to be a part of the conversation because this is so his. So I'm like, what does he have to say? I wonder.
Right? Yeah, or the 2 brothers, you know.
Yeah. what is
Oh,
either?
why are the girls? Yeah,
I just don't.
No, I get it. I get it because it's cousins. They're among cousins. They can talk it out. They can hash it out. But we also want a conversation between the two brothers, because you can see Brenda saying that it has caused up. The relationship between the two brothers have been affected. So would like to see that.
And like I said, you can't. I'm sure they probably have. If this is to go on for another season,
that's true.
We'll probably get the rest of that. Because they gotta give us. You can't give us all together. Then that's all we get, and then we gotta see this ride out. But if you slowly bring in more and more, it has more potential. You see more pieces of the puzzle coming in. Mm-hmm. So I hope that's where this goes. I'm really, 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 really hoping.
I hope so. I hope they come back. I hope they come back. I hope the ratings are good on that platform, Hulu. For them to be able to
I hope so. I'm gonna have to look up. I don't know how people look up and see the.
Yeah, I don't know either. I don't know what they do.
I have to figure that out, because I really want to know what the numbers are for this. So because this is a really good show, and I really do like it. It's fun, and I hope that it does come back so we can see the girls bring it more, and maybe it's because also it's their first time being in front of the
TV
camera. Little camera shy. The second season is always better. Because you're more into it. You know what's happening. You know what to expect. You know how the editing goes. You know what you need to make a scene and a story happen. So I feel that's where it will go. So please, Freeform, give them another chance. Please, oh please, oh please, oh please, oh please, oh
yeah. Yes, and finally we see a different color, skin color when the girls are meeting. I don't know whether that's an assistant. They want to hire an assistant.
Yes, they try to hire a secret maid or assistant on the side. Yeah, it looks like they're trying to do it without the parents knowing. Now, darn well this is not going to, especially Mama. Mama is not about to let this go down.
She knows exactly what goes on in that big house.
That's her house. She won't know if anything is wrong in that house. So they're going to mess that up. We already know and should expect that. Okay, y'all. Well, that is gonna do it for this episode. If y'all are catching this part and y'all like, where's all this other? Please look back at the previous video, because this is the second part from when we had an oopsie earlier, and I accidentally ended that live, so I had to start a new one. So this is just part 2 of the live before season 1, episode 5. Of Royal Rules of Ohio. I even wrote it so fast I got RRPH. I didn't even get RROH. I gotta switch that to whatever. It is what it is.
It is what it is.
We will be back on this channel for Love and Marriage Huntsville this Sunday. And Mod is doing Real Housewives of Dubai. So make sure
tomorrow
you doing that. And make sure y'all check out the clip of the exclusive of the Braxton family girls. The Braxton sisters are back, and me and mine will be recapping that this summer. Okay, so make sure y'all there. Make sure y'all here. Make sure, and make sure y'all are subscribed. Make sure y'all got that notification bell on, because you never know what's going on. And make sure y'all follow us on Instagram, because that's where we let y'all know what's really going on with us. Even if YouTube want to be a little mean and not let y'all know that we lie, because y'all know YouTube like to do that. But we still love you, YouTube. We ain't gonna trip. We ain't gonna talk too bad about you, because we still need you in our life. Now, after that, we are out of here. Thanks for watching. Y'all this nasty thing.